Here are three rising superstars that we need to keep an eye on the next coming months. Hello, everybody. My name is Sancho West, and welcome to Sancho West Wrestling. We talk about all things wrestling. If you love wrestling as much as I do, consider subscribing to the channel. In today's episode, we have a special one. We're going to be talking about three rising stars, and I don't mean rookies that are or people that are in NXT. I'm pointing out that the WWE has three rising stars that they have the momentum, and these superstars we should be keeping an eye on because I'm expecting big things for them in the future. Number one, Raquel Rodriguez, Big Mommy Cool. After taking Kevin Nash's criticism to heart of working bigger, she has flourished and started to excel in being that tough heel. In fact, a tough heel is really needed in the women's WWE division these days. Remember when Raquel turned heel and became the enforcer of Liv Morgan, and Raquel was just there to eat pins and take all the punishment from Rhea Ripley, literally running away, and it was so confusing. She didn't feel like an enforcer, and more importantly, she didn't feel like a threatening heel. She was a shell of what she can be. She's literally the tallest woman on the roster. Kevin Nash says, hey, you need to work bigger, and boom, Raquel took that criticism to heart, and now she feels like a threat. She had a great match against Rhea Ripley, which I believe is Rhea's best opponent, and their chemistry is top notch. She loses to Rhea, eventually capturing the tag team championships from Becky and Lyra post-Mania with Liv Morgan, and when you thought Liv Morgan got injured, Raquel would just disappear and all momentum would be lost. Not so fast. Luckily, Roxanne Perez steps in and takes over for Liv, and their chemistry started to click. That great match at Evolution, Raquel's big win against Io Sky, followed by a huge win for the Judgment Day at Mexico's Triple Mania, and Raquel is easily a front runner for the most improved superstar. And with a vacated title with Naomi and soon to go Stephanie Vaquer, I do see a big feud with Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Vaquer, and possibly this could be Raquel's first world title. Number two, The New Day. The New Day, fresh off their most wasted heel turn of all time, and they have been in purgatory, and they've been lost for the longest time, in my opinion. From feuding with LWO and when Rey Mysterio went down with the injury, holding on to the tag team belts with minimal title defenses, especially a lackluster Mania title defense against the Raiders. The New Day soon fell to the background, regulated to like cheap heat promos during commercial breaks on Raw, and for the longest time we were wondering if this was the right choice to turn the New Day into heels. Suddenly, they get added Grayson Waller. We're like, what's going on? AKA Big G. And we're like, what's going on? And now they're mourning the end of the tag team division. Now, all signs of promos, backstage segments with the sprinkling of matches, we get a clue that what's happening. What's happening is they starting a feud with Penta. And when that big Xavier hat showed up, that's when the chain of events started, and it's going to lead to the New Day's resurgence. And that final destination that Triple H loves to have with booking on the GPS will be the legendary Lucha Brothers. This marquee match between the Lucha Brothers and New Day will bang. For those of you who don't know, the Lucha Brothers is Penta and Rey Fénix. And this is a dream match that we've been all talking about since Penta and Rey showed up on the scene in AEW. This is going to propel the New Day. I absolutely love it. It's going to excel all the superstars of Penta, Rey, Kofi, and Xavier to main event status. And if you want to throw in a little bonus cherry on top, you can have Andrade and Grayson Waller be in part of that 3 versus 3. Number 3, Dominik Mysterio. At the time of this recording, Dominik Mysterio has a huge match against Vikingo at Worlds Collide in Vegas. And this right here, I am telling you, Dominik Mysterio is ready. The Dom Rocket is prime and ready for main event status. I'm telling you. And the Dom rise needs to happen sooner than later, considering the average age of the men's roster is really, really high. And getting Dom to world title status will be huge. And like I said, today will be the second chance for him to capture that AAA Mega Championship. And I think Dom, who's becoming a little bit of it more of Eddie Guerrero every day, is always 2 steps ahead of his competition. And I think Dominik Mysterio has already laid the plan to win the championship. If you may be sort of saying, Sancho, it's Dominik Mysterio. Of course, he's 2 steps ahead. He's already been working with Grande Americano, and Grande Americano is going to be in his back pocket for that match at Worlds Collide. But I fear that's not enough. And I think Dominik Mysterio knows that's not enough to win, because even though they have the Grand Americanos, instead it's going to be Roxanne Perez who helps Dominik become the Mega Campeon. giving Dominic Mysterio 2 belts, and boy, he's going to look fantastic with the 2 belts running around on the main roster. That's going to be an amazing image. And if Roxy is helping Dom become this new champion, to have this new elevated aura, that means Liv Morgan's going to be making a return sooner or later. And that's going to be very, very exciting. So those are the 3 superstars I think we should definitely keep an eye on. Like I said before in the past and previous podcasts, the WWE is a big ship. And when it's turning around, you could kind of feel this momentum. So Raquel Rodriguez, The New Day, and Dominik Mysterio is someone I'll be keeping my eyes on going forward. Let me know what superstars you think is kind of getting momentum in the WWE, and let's have a good little discourse about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching Sancho is Wrestling. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.